Hi everyone, this is Mike Torres with La 45 on Next Gen Records. So excited that you guys tuned in tonight. We're here in 45 HQ Studios, downtown San Antonio. Really nice and festive for Christmas for this special occasion. We're going to show you something so awesome that hasn't been seen in almost 40 years. This is Christ in Christmas, the Jimmy Edward Christmas special that originally aired in 1978. It's produced for Texas Best Records after an album called Mi Regalo, which was a Christmas album that they put out in that same year. And when Jimmy Edward passed in February earlier this year, I met his son, Jimmy Jr., and we got to talking and have stayed in touch. And one day he told me, hey, have you seen the Christmas special? And I didn't even know this thing existed. They aired it for a couple years right after it was produced, and after that it kind of got lost to time. Well, he had a copy and brought it to me and said, here man, check it out. And it was mind-blowing to see this video, because you're going to see when we show it here in a few minutes, Jimmy Edward is in pure 1970s glory. Big sideburns, everything. It's just so amazing to see. So when he brought me the video, originally he asked me just to help him put it on YouTube, and I thought, man, it's just going to get lost in the shuffle. So we decided to do something bigger, something like this, a Facebook Live. That way all of you could enjoy it too, and hopefully it'll help get you into the Christmas spirit. And on top of that, I sat down with Jimmy's mom and his older sister, who are also in the video. All three of them were in the video. So you're going to see me right now sitting down having a little conversation with Leticia, Leslie, and Jimmy Jr. After that, you're going to see the show, and then we have some more surprises for you after. So enjoy. Does anybody remember when the last time anyone saw this? I think when talking to Jimmy, we thought probably around 1980 might have been the last time that it aired on TV.
Probably. I remember it came out for a few years after that initial year. It came out a couple years in a row on Ken's TV a few times. And
so you were there, but you guys were only there in one scene. You were there in a couple scenes, right?
Yeah. So, well, let me see the Christmas tree scene. Yeah.
And where was that filmed? Do you remember where any of it was filmed?
It was in our home. That was our home. Yes. There was a lot of crew there. I remember about 8 guys outside on top of the roof, throwing snow, looking at like it snowed at the end.
Wow.
It was hot. Actually, it was hot that day, and our fireplace was on, so it was like super hot.
Yeah. Wow.
But it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and the guys from the bands were there. Richard, Bobby Solis was there, and
Roy Paniagua was there. Speedy's in there.
Yes, it was a lot of fun, and I mean, it was just like joking around all day, and just having fun. It was a lot of fun.
Is that what they were like all the time? Just
all
joking
the
around
time, all the time, and they would practice at the house, and so they were always there. Yeah, it was.
And your dad was always kind of a joker, right? He was always funny.
Always funny, always movie watching.
Yeah,
I mean, we still to
this day throw lines in,
we get together for dinner once a month, the siblings, and our conversation is basically movie lines. Or text during the day, and one's like, I don't know what that is.
My sisters do that to me all the time. Do you know what this is from? And so they'll send the thing. Yeah, but that's so cool that you guys still have that.
Well, my dad would call whenever my dad would call me. There's one movie line that he would tell to me every time as soon as I answered the phone. And he would say, hi Les, I'm fine, how are you? It's from the movie Tootsie.
Tootsie, hi Les.
That's so cool. So you guys, the scene where it's you guys, that was in your house also, where it's by the tree?
All of it was.
There was one scene, there was with my Uncle Joe, with my dad's brother.
Mm-hmm. That was at Santa Rosa.
That was at a hospital.
Yeah, with the little boy.
Yes,
and I know you guys haven't seen it yet, but it'll make more sense when you watch the whole thing.
I haven't seen the tape in a long time, so
really?
I don't remember. I know that I think one of the scenes was done at Trinity University, which was really nice.
I think there was 2 scenes at Trinity University. I think there was 2 scenes that he did at Trinity University.
I'll have to see it to kind of refresh, but it is going to be nice and refreshing to see it from
onto a DVD for me.
Because you had it on VHS.
I had it on VHS. Yeah. I still have it on VHS.
Wow.
I have it put away.
Yeah.
But I still have it. And a friend of mine, who's actually my boss now, he put it on a DVD for me.
Wow.
And I've had it like that ever since.
Well, I bought the album maybe 10 years ago I found it, and it was from a guy that I bought a bunch of albums from, and I was buying all this stuff. I'm a vinyl collector, so I bought all this. I said, oh, well, hey, do you like Christmas music? You can take this one too. And he had that album, and I acted like I didn't know what it was, because I was like, oh, well, you could throw it in there, you know. Yeah, you could just take it, man. I got a couple of them. I'm like, okay, it was still sealed. Had never been opened. And that was right before I got married, so yeah, about 8 years ago. And every Christmas we listen to it while we're decorating, and I have a couple albums that we throw on. So when Jimmy and I started talking after the funeral, you know, we kept in contact, and he said, well, hey, have you ever seen the Christmas special? And I didn't even know what he was talking about, you know. And then it had all those songs in there, and it was amazing to see him at that time. You know? I had met him when he was older already, and heard him talk, and saw him, and then you see him in this video, and he's like in total 1970s glory, big, you know, sideburns and everything, and it was to see him like that. Yeah, it was just like, oh my goodness, like, you know. I could only imagine it'd be like finding a video of like Elvis or something when he's young that you never saw, and then it's like, oh my gosh, you know, you could see him. And so hopefully everybody enjoys the special, and we got a couple more things, a couple more behind the scenes things that I know Jimmy remembers about it or told me about. So enjoy the show, and then we'll be back.
Jimmy Edwards Christmas is brought to you in part with holiday greetings from Jimmy Edward and Texas Best Records.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts, praising God and saying, glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill towards men. Hi, my name is Jimmy Edward. You know, when I was younger, I used to think this peace the angels were talking about was when we were involved in a war. But I was wrong. This peace is the kind of peace that each individual experiences when he's right with God and his fellow man, even though things around him seem to be going wrong. My wish today is that this peace be in your heart, whether your holiday tamales aren't coming out the way you like them, you're running late on your Christmas shopping, and the dollar simply won't stretch, or doing what I'm doing, just relaxing. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed to black Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer And so I offer you this simple phrase. 2 kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I offer you this simple phrase. 2 kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Look at his little toes.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is that bird?
precious.
What is that?
Oh.
Hey, hi. Is that your baby brother?
Yeah,
Don't you like your baby brother?
I don't like babies, period.
Oh.
That's what I got for Christmas, and I wanted a bike.
Well, I got a hunch that you get your baby brother and a bike also. Babies bring a lot of joy into the world, you know. Who do you think brought Christmas into the world?
A baby?
Yeah, he brought Christmas and so much more. Let me tell you about it. Long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible says, Mary's boy child Jesus Christ was born on Christmas Day. While shepherds watched their flocks by night, they saw a bright new shining star and heard a choir from heaven sing. Their music came from afar. Hark now, hear the angels sing, a new king's born today, and man will live forever now because of Christmas Day. Trumpets sound and angels sing. Listen to what they say, that man will live forever now because of Christmas Day. Now Joseph and his wife Mary came to Bethlehem that night. They found no place to bear the child. Not a single room was in sight. By and by they found a little nook in a stable all forgone. And in a manger cold and dark, Mary's little boy child was born. Hark now, hear the angels sing, a new king's born today, and man will live forever now because of Christmas Day. Trumpets sound and angels sing. Listen to what they say, that man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day.
I forgot to say goodbye to my baby brother.
When that baby grew up, he taught us many things. He taught us how to live, and something that was very, very important, very necessary. He taught us how to pray. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory
Texas Best Records presents the best of Jimmy Edward, featured on my special album, Incertidumbre, and many more. And from his newest album, AM FM, the song that's breaking in Texas, the unforgettable In the Still of the Night. Also included in this album, Tell It Like It Is, Your Precious Love, and the beautiful Are You Sincere? Look for it now at your favorite record shop. The Sound of Music, where you'll find San Antonio's top disco singles, over 500 titles to choose from, domestics, imports, and colored vinyls, all your favorite artists on 45s, albums, cassettes, and 8-tracks. The Sound of Music also has a large selection of the latest concert t-shirts, phonograph needles, and accessories. All this plus fast-friendly service at The Sound of Music, 208 and a half East Houston, next to the Majestic Theater. The Sound of Music, choice of DJs since 1965.
And showed me this letter today. It's a touching thing about a rejected lover. You might ask, what does all of this have to do with Christmas? Well, stop and think. The Christmas story is a love story, and in many cases the lover was rejected. Quote, he came unto his own, and his own received him not. End of quote. Let me read this for you. Dear one, how are you? I just had to send a note to tell you how much I love and care about you. I saw you yesterday as you were talking to your friends.
I waited all day.
I waited all day hoping you would want to talk
with me also. As evening drew near, I gave you a sunset to close your day and a cool breeze to rest you. And I waited and waited. You never came, Oh, yes, it hurts me. But I still love you because I am your friend. I saw you fall asleep last night and longed to touch your brow. So I spilled moonlight upon your pillow and face. Again I waited, wanting to rush down so we could talk. I have so many gifts for you. You awakened late and rushed off to work. My tears were in rain. Today, you look so sad, so all alone. It makes my heart ache because I understand. My friends let me down and hurt me many times too. But I love you. If you would only listen to me. I love you. I try to tell you in the blue sky and in the quiet green grass. I whisper it in the leaves on the trees and breathe it in the colors of flowers. I shout it to you in mountain streams and give the birds love songs to sing. I clothe you with warm sunshine and perfume the air with nature scents. My love for you is deeper than the oceans and bigger than the biggest want or need in your head. If you only knew how much I want to walk and talk with you, we could spend an eternity together in heaven. I know how hard it is on earth. I live there myself. I really know. And I want to help you. I want you to meet my father. He wants to help too. He is that way. You know, just call me. I have so much to share. Okay, I won't hassle you any further. You are free to choose me or to reject me. It is your decision. I have chosen you, and because of this, I will wait, because I love you. Your friend, Jesus.
You know, me and my band, we do a lot of traveling all over the country. We see a lot of snow everywhere, but we just don't get no snow down here in San Antonio. Oh, well. Guess there's no harm in dreaming. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. La blanca Navidad llega y nos alegra el corazón. En los sueños hay calma, bondad en las almas, y el mundo se llena de ilusión.
Jimmy Edward, and Christ and Christmas will return in a moment.
And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And soon a small parade of people went to see the child. Today there is another parade of Christians coming together. Barriers are being torn down. Baptists are embracing Catholics. Methodists are walking alongside Pentecostals. Non-denominationalists are praying with Presbyterians. Soon love will be the only label Christians will wear as we all experience the reality of Jesus born in Bethlehem. Join this parade of Christians. Mi Regalo, My Gift, is the soundtrack of this Jimmy Edwards Christmas special. Featured on this record album are all the songs you're hearing on this television special, plus others. Available also on cassette and 8-track. Mi Regalo, My Gift, Jimmy's Christmas Gospel album will be available all year round because Christmas is forever. Merry Christmas every day. Jesus is the reason for the season.
You know, for some people, Jesus was just a man of history. He was born, 33 years later, he died and was gone. But although he's not with us physically, he's very, very real and very much alive and ready right at this moment to give you what you need to have that peace and joy that he promised. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. But now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've known less days, we've known less days, or to sing God's praise than when we first my Lord, my sweet Lord, I really want to see you, really want to see you, really want to see you, Lord, but it takes so long, my Lord, my sweet Lord, my Lord.
really wanna see you. Really wanna see you, Lord. Really wanna see you, Lord. I really wanna see you, Lord. But it takes so long, my Lord. My Lord. My Lord. Sweet, sweet Jesus. I really wanna see you. I really wanna be with you. Really wanna see you, Lord, but it takes so long, my Lord, my sweet Lord, mi Señor.
From all of us to all of you, we want to wish you a peaceful and Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year. Say Merry Christmas, kids.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish.
We would like to give special thanks to Santa Rosa Hospital's maternity ward staff, Trinity University's public relations staff, Georgie Riveras of Alamo Music Company, and Handy Dam Stores of San Antonio for their cooperation.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Próspero año y felicidad.
Jimmy Edwards' Christmas has been brought to you in part with best wishes from Sound of Music Record Shop and the Parade of Christians.
So when he was in the Latin breed, it was the same, right? They used to all be together all the time. You guys were always
Oh
together.
yeah, we're always together.
Yeah.
And
I remember, Christmas parties or.
Remember the Halloween party?
The Halloween party?
Where
oh,
Julian
yeah.
Carrillo was dressed as a cheerleader.
Oh, I remember.
yes.
And then you were dressed as Robin Hood or something like that. And Dad.
What was Daddy dressed as? I can't
Clown.
The clown. He was the clown.
And I was
Speedy and Dora
Peter Pan.
and
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Dora and Speedy. Speedy.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
What were you?
Yeah.
I think I was Darth Vader.
I was Princess Leia.
With the flea market mask that it didn't really look like Darth Vader.
Little princess right there.
Yeah.
So that band from the Christmas album is Speedy and Roy and Bobby. And they were all there for a while, right?
Yeah, for many years.
I know Steve Solis was there too on drums for a bit, but Bobby was
But
there.
that was after.
Well,
Bobby was until his death.
Yeah.
There was like, no. Bobby was playing with Sonny at the time that he died. In fact, I don't know if I told you that story. I remember they were in Laredo at the time, and Dad was playing at one gig, and they were still playing, and Sonny was at another gig, and Bobby came to stop and see him, and Dad was on stage, and Bobby waved goodbye from afar, and took off, and he passed away. He was killed that night.
And actually, Speedy and his wife, David's mom, are compadres as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Betsy.
And
Betsy's my madrina.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Betsy
Rudy
and Gibby.
Guerra is, and his wife
Rudy has a
Shirley
brother.
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
were
Rudy and
compadres
Shirley.
as well.
Wow. Wow. So you guys are just all family, all connected.
Yeah. All the time.
Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. So in the video, you told me a story about something with his hand in the
Oh,
pocket.
when he's doing the Lord's Prayer. I mean, he always talked about it. I mean, I wasn't there when they filmed it, but there's a part where he's singing the Lord's Prayer and he's walking around. It's from here up, and there's a part where he always talks about where he's supposed to lift up his hands toward the end, and he had this ring. It was a lion head, and it had it had ears on it. So he had his hands in his pocket when he's walking around, and his lion ears got stuck on it, and he's lifting it out, and you could see him trying to struggle, and
You can even see his expression change just a little bit.
and his I remember the ring was bent after that. He was him trying to
Wow.
He
Wow.
never get it out of his pocket.
I'm gonna have to rewind to find that part and check it out. That's cool. The snow. And we saw at the end of the video they show them with the box full of, whatever it was, styrofoam or whatever falling down there. Wow.
I think it was detergent.
Oh, really?
actually,
And then even afterwards they were out there having a
yeah, it was a
snowball
detergent
fight with detergent.
because it got rainy or something a couple of days later, and it got stuck on our
On the lawn.
On the lawn.
Wow. You guys were having a snowball fight, or they
No,
were having?
they were. Like I remember seeing Bobby
some of it's
Solis.
on some of it's on the end of the video where they're all throwing it at each other. And they're all dumping it.
They were having a snowball
Wow.
fight.
And you guys were how old then? If this was 78?
If it was 78, I was 7.
I was 4.
Because I turned, I would have
Yeah,
turned
'cause you
8 in
guys are real
December.
small in
So I was 7.
And you don't remember much about the recording?
I remember some. I
Yeah.
remember being at the hospital when Uncle Joe filmed that scene.
I remember being in the hospital, but we were kind of far. We
Yeah.
were far away. I just remember there's some little boys like, who's that?
Yeah.
Like, why is
I don't know.
that?
I don't
Yeah.
know who that-
So you guys don't know who he was or don't remember who he was?
Yes.
He was his girlfriend's
A nephew or something. So my Uncle Joe and his girlfriend at the time were in the scene, and that was her relative.
nephew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And then they did a bus scene in the very beginning. You said where you see people getting off the bus.
Oh
And you
yeah,
said
that was from Windsor Mall. When they remember when there's
Oh, Windsor Park Mall.
for Windsor Park Mall.
So where is that at now? Because that doesn't exist
It's on
anymore, right?
Walsham.
It's on
and
Walsham and 35,
but
which
it's
is
closed.
It's rack space now.
Rack
Oh,
space.
okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
That's what
For
it is.
anybody from San Antonio
It's
who
that
knows what that
huge
is.
building right on
Yeah,
the corner
yeah.
there.
Yeah, but
Wow.
anybody who's like our age, you know.
Yeah, we remember that mall.
Remembers Windsor
That
Park
was the
Mall.
mall.
And
That
Lucas
was
Pizza.
like one of the first
Lucas
malls,
Pizza.
big malls
In San
that
Antonio.
opened up in the
Wow.
at that time.
Yeah.
There was
70s.
that one, and then there was Ingram Mall, but that was
That
west,
one
that
came
was west
later.
side.
It was the North Shore Mall, and then that Ingram, Windsor Park Mall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for
very
sharing
welcome.
some stories. Well, we hope you guys found that as amazing as we did. We're so glad that we got to be a part of bringing it to you tonight. So from everybody at La 45, Next Gen Records, 45 HQ Studios, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.